we should go into the first phase now of looking at Challenge 3 and getting an idea of what...
Okay, so players, let's have you bring up Challenge 3. And the description for this is, if you shift your salad 13 steps back, this puzzle may make sense. Now, when I hear the word salad in 13, I immediately think of Caesar.
Yeah, that's probably a good guess. When we look at the clue text itself, pardon me, I don't know if that's an incantation to Lord Cthulhu or some ciphertext. It could be either. But yeah, that's a good idea. The 13 definitely makes me think that. The salad just makes me hungry. We should give our players maybe 10 more seconds to come up with what they think their initial venture will be.
And then we're going to start the venture.
Start the first venture phase, yep.
You know, I think this time maybe we'll see someone that really wants to take the lead, and they're going to ramp up the bet.
Well, you know, and that's a potential strategy here. You can, like in poker, especially with no limit, bully people around a little bit with your pot.
Right. So the venture can actually make a statement.
It can.
And speaking of that, we're going to start with the first venture from I don't know. I don't know. It's time to make a venture.
I'll go with my trusty 500 again.
500 from I don't know. Citral.
1,000.
1,000.
Oh my.
All right, some confidence there. False Shepherd.
I'm not going higher. 1,000.
1,000. Paul.
1,001.
1,001. Yeah, he's topping it.
All right.
All right. I don't know. Are you in for 1,001?
Sure.
And Citral?
Yes.
And Paul Shepherd?
I don't think so.
You're going to drop for one more?
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
It sounded like he got coerced into that.
Yes,
Dan.
right. I think that he was feeling the pressure.
See, and I think for me, this is part of the excitement of having this at a table, physically looking at each other. If this were, CCDC, you would never get that kind
I
of player
agree.
interaction.
You'd never have the pressure from the other players.
Right.
In CCDC, of course, you have the pressure from the red team.
Right, and like in poker, he could have been slow playing her.
Right.
And for one more point, now he could win 3,003.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if he was going to turn around and double it up.
And I almost wonder if they're trying to give us some kind of coded message in binary, but I think I'll try that later.
Yeah, it's 4,004.
Yeah, so we should move into the first challenge phase now.
All right.
And give the players 5 minutes to start working.
Players, start solving.
Forgetful felony. Nice.
So this is an interesting escalation, Dan. The challenges definitely seem to be getting more difficult.
They're getting more difficult, and the betting's going up.
And the betting's going up. And there could be several different strategies being employed.
Cheater.
Wait, we have Paul raising his hand.
Do you have a solution?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Matt, can you go ahead and walk over to Paul?
This could be catastrophic for the other players.
I think this could make a statement that they may not recover from.
But who
That is
only?
not the final answer.
Who only? But you can read it. Who only?
Oh, Paul, you thought you had it.
You have to answer the question.
What do you mean? All right, let me just go and reverse the text.
It's still asking the question. You have to
I think
answer.
Paul is challenging
Wait,
the
do I answer it or do I?
challenging Matt.
Oh. So
Matt, do we have an answer or
do
not?
I answer it or?
Is that a success or not?
Who only deals in absolutes.
Matt, are you able to talk?
Yes.
Okay, so Paul did not have the answer,
No.
and let's take a look at Citral.
Yes.
Citral has the answer. We have a winner for the third challenge. We have a situation now where we have one challenge left.
Yep.
And they can wager all. Citral is in the lead with 76.53. I don't know is in second, 48.99. Paul is in third, 36.49. False Shepherd, 31.49. Let's do it the Jeopardy way. We're going to have them look at the challenge, but when we start the first venture, we're going to start with the lowest number.
I think so. You know, and looking at these point totals, Dan, it really is anybody's game. Citro has a nice, comfortable lead, but depending on where these wagers go, I mean, we saw like a threefold increase between the prior two challenges. You know, if Pole or False Shepherd wager all their points, this could get quite interesting.
Well, I don't know could double up and take over.
Easily.
And let's take a look at the challenge itself.
Sure. This one, the description clue reads, someone has split a file into pieces. Reassemble the file and the message it carries. There's some interesting language there, Dan, for our players to analyze and think about what they would like to do.
And it says, see the files 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have multiple files.
That's right. We don't know what order they go in yet, how they are combined, how they work together. But let's find out what our players would like to venture. We're going to start with the lowest points first. So, False Shepherd, what would you like to venture?
How many points do I have?
You have 3,149, my friend.
I'll bet all of it.
I like this guy.
All right. Paul, 36.49. How much?
All.
All. I don't know. 48.99.
Yeah.
All?
Yeah.
All right. And Citral, everyone is going all in. How much do you want to venture?
200.
200?
Yes.
That is a conservative venture. So you have a chance of keeping your lead, and you have a chance of losing it.
Right. Well, so Pole and False Shepherd are stuck where they're at. They can't bet anymore because they went all in. I don't know, did all in. Citro has points remaining, so she'll need to do at least 48.99 if she wants to participate.
Don't do it because then I can't play.
I didn't do
Yes, you're correct. All right, so now we're going to go back to False Shepherd, 48. Well, how? Okay, Citral is the only one. Citral is the only one that can make a decision now because the other two are all in. Citral, you can stay in for 48.99 or drop.
What happens? If I drop, do I lose?
You can't win.
Well, yeah, she keeps the 76.
Correct.
So if I don't know doesn't take the challenge, that's the question.
That's right. That's what she has to bet against.
So you're going to make a decision whether you think by not staying in you have a better chance, or by matching I don't know, you can have a better opportunity. What would you like to do?
Drop.
Drop.
All right.
All right. So we have 3 players.
3 players. Let's get started with the first 5-minute working phase then.
Okay.
So now our players will have 5 minutes, as in the prior challenges, to start working.
Paul, False Shepherd, I don't know, solve the challenge.
I don't remember betting everything.
Leo bet for you.
That's an interesting bet on
good.
Citro's
Thanks,
part,
bro.
Dan.
And they thought it
She's,
was
she's betting that Joe won't be able
That's
to solve
correct.
this.
She was basically betting against I don't know.
She made out big with that 4,000 point scoop.
Mm-hmm. That put her in the position.
That was
She,
interesting.
she was
But
in
wait,
pole
what?
position,
Right.
and it's a question of, again, do you play to win? Do you play not to lose?
Right. It's exactly what we were talking about before. The strategy of, do you play safe because you're in the lead right now, or do you try to push forward? It would have been interesting. It would be interesting to see how this develops. We're looking at I don't know's screen right now.
Okay.
This final challenge is directly from NCL, isn't it?
He's looking at the files themselves
Yeah.
and what's
Okay.
inside of them. I heard him bantering a little bit with Matt.
They can tell.
So you have to reassemble the files.
That's what it seems like. In what order? We don't know. I don't know if I don't know knows.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at Pole. And Pole is using a file utility.
So he's on Windows. The file command that I was talking about only exists on Unix variants. So he must be trying to do that on Windows. Strings, also interestingly enough, doesn't exist natively on Windows, although
Got
you
it.
can download it for free as part of the sysinternals toolset. This is a large pot, Dan. This is our largest of the day. A little over 11,500 points.
Matt, did we hear someone with an answer?
I got it.
Yes.
That's quick.
That is quick.
It looks like Citral's strategy may have backfired.
My strategy worked great. I didn't even bet.
So Paul went I don't know went all in, and I don't know.
Oh,
One-
really?
I don't know basically takes all the points from False Shepherd and Paul, plus keeps his points.
Right, so
part
he
of
wins
it.
the whole
Yeah.
11,697 point pot.
Right, so basically we have left, I don't know, with 11,697, Citral with 7,653.
Right, so that means I don't know is the first place winner of this inaugural initial World Series of CTF Challenge.
I think it was exciting.
Yes, Central comes in second, well done. And then we have a tie for third between Pole and False Shepherd.
Yeah, well played. Congratulations to all of you for being involved in this inaugural event of World Series of CTF. Matt, why don't you go back up on the stage and ask them how they felt about playing today?
I'm gonna start with our winner. I don't know. How'd you feel today?
It was fun.
What gave you the confidence in that last challenge?
I've seen it before.
Someone who's played, experience.
Exactly.
Okay. Would you do this again?
Yep.
Very
Just gotta
good.
Make sure the files can extract.
All right.
How about Citral? How does Citral feel coming in
Citral,
second?
how was this for you today?
It was great.
Well, and would you play again?
Yes.
Very good. All right, Matt, let's go over to False Shepherd.
All right.
Our tie for third. Let's see how these guys feel.
Yeah.
They wagered a lot of points. They
You,
fought
you,
hard.
you were in the event till the last round, so we really admire what you did today.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was really challenging. I'm definitely going to go home and try to do these challenges and figure them out. Yeah, it was really fun.
Awesome.
Thank you. And Paul?
I need more practice.
Okay. And I'll bet you would have liked to have solved that challenge that you were so close on.
Yeah, I thought I had it.
Yeah. So would you play again?
Sure.
All right. And Matt, we appreciate your involvement in putting this together.
My pleasure.
And we would like to thank everyone at Media Vision for their help and support in developing and putting on this World Series of CTF. Jason, this was a pleasure. I think this is a fun event, and I think we could do this again.
Yeah. I think we have some exciting players here to kind of see where we go next. We'll see what kind of challenges Matt and his team cook up, and we'll see where this goes. It was a lot of fun to do the play-by-play and see how the players interacted and the betting, the venturing. So, yeah.
Well, thank you. From Cal Poly Pomona, this has been the first World Series of CTF.
See you, everybody.